Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're here to do Scorpio Risings video. I hope you all are doing amazing. We're gonna try this again. I've already tried doing a video. Someone has really crazy energy and I'm kind of over it, but I don't have a choice. So until that energy simmers down, I'm gonna keep avoiding readings like I've been and live my life the way I have. Okay, so here we go. There, now we'll make it better so the person's not so like obsessed with me, okay? Here you go, so obsessive. Ace of Cups, oh my god. This isn't, so it looks like Scorpio Risings, you guys have someone that is interested in starting a new beginning, or you have an option of starting a new beginning with someone. Tell me about the Ace of Cups for my Scorpio Risings. So right at the bat, it looks like there's a High Priestess in reverse, and then there's a Hierophant in reverse. And a Hermit. I'm gonna say, why is the Scorpio Rising? I told you guys are High Priestesses. So why is my... Oh, so the Scorpio Rising is not paying attention. So someone wants a new beginning, Scorpio Rising. You are not paying attention, my loves. It looks like you are just working on your finances, using your higher knowledge, being a boss, you know, basically being in the Empress. Your back is towards this person. It does look like there's someone, it could be a Libra and or it could be a Taurus. It does show that they are hermiting because, you know, they're runners. In other words, they're fixed signs. In other words, they just don't do shit unless they feel like it. And unfortunately, usually that's too late. They are thinking about a new beginning, but it doesn't really matter because this person, in other words, they seem like their head's so blown up about themselves that they assume that you would be interested. Tell me about this person and tell me what Scorpio Risings needs to know. Yeah, they're you see them in the past. Yeah, you're not interested in coming in towards them at all. Page of Cups reverse is you basically being like, you know what, like you don't know how to give anyone what they need. If you're a Scorpio Rising, Scorpio Risings know how to give everything that they need. So this person, you've already came to terms with the fact that they're never going to be able to give you what you need of them, but they're, for some reason in their brain, they think that you still want them. So they're going within their head, Scorpio Risings, thinking about it, even though you're done. So I don't know, this person is delusional. This is a person that basically just will move on to thing to thing to thing and pick and choose what they want when they want it. Which doesn't make any sense because there's no way in fuck a Taurus is hotter than a Scorpio. But whatever. To each their own, right? Okay. So, I'm not gonna say that, but I wanted to. Yeah. So it looks as though they finally realize, my Scorpio Risings, that you're a queen of love. You know, this is, I guess, another indicator on why you shouldn't be with them, because this person seems very, very unintelligent. They seem like, I mean, quite frankly, it seems as though you're coming with the energy that you know what a relationship is, you know how to make money, you have higher insight, you know how to give love. It's like, what can I not do? And quite frankly, that person has nothing that they can do. All they do is meditate. But then we have the Hierophant reverse, which means their community's against them, which means they've sabotaged their relationship because of their choices, most likely. Victimhood, right? What I've been talking about for the last year. Now that they, you know, I guess they randomly woke up one day and they thought, oh, maybe I do want to go back. It will be up to you ultimately. I don't see you... If they came back, what would Scorpio Risings do? I should just do mini reads for everyone. You don't want to fight. Yep. And you don't want to be mentally imprisoned by this person anymore. And as you, like I just fucking said, this person obviously has no problem with putting you in imprisonment and not speaking or coming and validating anything that you feel. And you're pretty much like, no, you don't mind when I sit like this. And because you don't want to fight. Yet now that I'm all this in a bag of Cheetos and you're basically someone, well, need we say more, a page that the community doesn't even care for, and you made bad choices. Why? It's this person's an entitled person. They should probably just stay with whoever they're with, right? What is this person doing right now? Oh, you're going to release something. I'm just going to look at that one. Yeah, this person is a page. We've had now the page. Yeah, no. Move on. Move on, Scorpio. I don't give a fuck who this person is. Move the fuck on, little doggy. No new opportunities. The Wheel of Fortune reverse. The Divine is recommending no new choices. Now, it does look like this person was visiting with a fire sign. And essentially, it could have been in their sun, moon, and rising. Okay? So, in other words, yeah, there was a third party. The Emperor's reverse. Meaning this person's probably coming forward to fuck up your life. Because they see all these things that they value about you. Yet they went back to trash and it's not working out. So what are they going to do? Start sabotaging you. Why? Because they're working too hard. Why? Because they went back to someone most likely that doesn't have money or that's draining their money. Which was probably happening right before this all happened. But did they learn? No. So Scorpios, why don't you move on, my love? Okay? This is shitty energy right now. This is why I'm not... Okay, I'm going to get the fairies out so we can see that it's going to be a repetitive story. Do not go near this person, period. It's up to you. Do what the fuck you want. I don't really care. I'll live my life in regardless. But if you do not be surprised when I'm on here and you're one of the people that gets screwed over. This person's a selfish person. They do not know how to love. That's not your problem. You can't fix stupid. And you're growing and you're doing really well. And this person honestly doesn't deserve anything from anyone other than themselves, to take care of themselves, to be alone and to grow themselves. Okay? Do what you do. I'm not going to judge, but I'm not also going to listen to you when you tell me the same shit that we know that's already going to happen. Okay? Okay. Scorpio risings, my little tinkies, please tell me. Yeah. Call her like a fat kid on chocolate cake. So, what do we got there? We got a Queen of Pentacles in reverse. We have a Six of Cups in reverse. This person is poorer than shit. Yeah, they were giving... they were giving to someone else. Someone as weak as them. Someone that doesn't have love like them. This is probably the person that was taking money from them. They're not a wish for you anymore. Or they're going to say that this person isn't a wish for them. Well, that's good. I'm glad you found that out. That's all you need to say, Scorpios. But guess what? You're not a wish for me anymore, too. And watch. They'll go right back to this person. I would put 100,000 on it. Do it, Scorpio, and just find out for yourself. Okay. If this is going to be the same story repeatedly, then this is going to be a series of mini reads. So it looks like, Scorpio risings, we do have someone that's very possessive at home, very aggressive. You don't want to deal with that possessive and aggressive shit anymore, which I completely get, because that's not a healthy way of looking. Loyalty should be through people's actions and authenticity, not just who they are, in other words. But every family is bred in different things, so you are a product of what you're from, whether or not the person wants to look in their mirror or not. It does look like you are definitely doing really well at growing. It looks like you've had a time to sit and kind of think about what you want to do. You're really looking at how you want to carry on your future and where you want to, because you're sick of kind of people not trusting you, having to be territorial over your own space maybe, or circumstances, etc., etc. Why people ever think, yeah, you are going to be getting a new opportunity in love. Ace of Cups. Yeah, but it's someone that was sneaky in the past coming towards you. Seven of Swords. This person was a knight. So again, like I've already said in another deck that we just did, this person already has tried coming into you and visiting and or talking, etc., etc. They hang out with foxes. They've been a lot in their head, and they've been fighting with this Queen of Pentacles right here a lot. who's trying to give to them, but enough is never enough, right? So they're going to come back. It's like a succubus. They're going to come back, and they're basically then going to start obsessing over you to then turn around and bring the energy right back to this person. So Scorpio risings, now that I've done that 2 times for you, I'm not going to do another video right now. We'll do one another day. I'm not going to keep reading the same things in circles. For you that are having emotional issues and or struggles, because you are moving forward, and it has been such a process moving forward, and you're gonna move on, or you have moved on from this person. It is normal to be crying a lot. You need to continue to cry to allow yourself to release your actual, what is the word, Spirit? Energy is the word that just keeps coming up. So in other words, when we feel a lot of ways, like when people mistreat us like they did, and then they come running back, and it's like, sorry, like apparently you think I'm trash because you left for trash. Now you can sit in the trash. It takes a lot out of you, because at the end of the day, they were taking your energy to bring to someone else, or they're taking other people's negative energy and bestowing it upon you, and you have a gift, right? You're going to be feeling a lot of heavy energies, especially with the way the planets are going, etc., right now. And also make sure I'm going to do mini reads for all signs. So if you, make the connection through all the readings that you need to. As you're going through this, you're going to be crying a lot. That's completely normal. There's not a right or wrong way for you to be handling the situation. Realizing at the end of the day, it's okay to be sitting and doing nothing to a certain extent. You know what I mean? I'm not saying doing nothing and having other people support your ass, but there will always be those entitled people, okay? I hate doing tarot when you find out too much about people that are close to you that you don't want to know. That's one thing I do not like. Please, 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 please make the right choice. Like, if you've ever been hurt by someone and they've not only ghosted you, but you've literally seen them in public with, let's just say, a horrifyingly ugly person, and they ignore you. If you're a normal Scorpio, you'll remember that until the day you die. Now, a normal, it doesn't, never mind. A normal Scorpio would be devastated, but the reality is Scorpios don't do cheating. That's the only thing they don't do. So if there's a Scorpio that does cheating, you're not relying on your Scorpio instincts. Just saying. And I don't care if you fight me until the day I die. You're not. You're relying on other. Earth, most likely, which is the control aspect. Because a Scorpio will pretty much do fucking and take anything. The moment you cheat on them, they will burn down the house with you in it. So again, if you're okay with the cheater, you are not Scorpionic, and or that part of your sign in your chart right now, you're not functioning out of that aspect of your chart. You're functioning out of another sign of your chart. That's a statement. That's not a question. Period. So if you're being stubborn because you're obsessive compulsive about doing the same shit over and over and over because you think that it works, even though for years now it's shown that it doesn't work, that's not Scorpionic nature. A Scorpio will take everything, and deal with it. But the day you cheat on them and they find out, they will be devastated, but they will never deal with you again. That is the authenticity of a Scorpio. Devastation, yes. Obsession when they're with you, yes. The day you cheat on them, all that disappears. Why? Because you literally just showed them who you were. Everything they knew about you, they now know is not the case. And I'm not going to say anything further because I can already tell you there's going to be some signs that are like, that's not okay. And this is a fire earth sign talking right now. Scorpio rising, Scorpio rising, Scorpio risings. Scorpios cannot deal with liars. And if they do deal with a liar, they have to based on the circumstance or life. And then they learn to deal with that liar within a way that's outsmarting them but never letting the person know. They read souls. That's what they do. Period. They will not be with someone. You could say all the things you want, but when they see the soul and what you said is different, Unless they are an addict. That is the only circumstance that it will be different. You have Goddess reverse. Why is Goddess reverse for my Scorpio risings? Someone's not listening to someone that's passed. Yeah, someone's ignoring their... That's funny. Interesting. So, for the Scorpios that actually move forward with this situation, ship. Wow. But why is this the case? Why are all these reversed? Oh, okay, okay. Well, why didn't... That was really complicated. How the fuck am I supposed to know these things? Show me a card to prove that that is it. To myself. Sorry, I need to prove something. I have like... I feel like I have a new guider. A new person. Flow. Okay. Really? Okay, who is this? If I have a new guide, I don't really know if I like them. They seem a little too smart. I feel like they're making me guess everything, and I don't like that because then it makes me sound like I know everything, and I don't like knowing everything. Oh, okay, so some of us... that doesn't make sense, does it? So I feel like you're having a little bit of issue right now. I feel like you're wanting time to yourself, but people want to be around you. Actually, that's not the case. I feel like you're wanting to be around people, and you're not supposed to. We got sanctuary, upright, take time away from the world to yourself, and then possibilities is reverse. So I feel like you could be a little overwhelmed by the way the world is. Okay, right now, I completely get it. Let's just say it is really important. I don't want to tell anyone what to do, okay? But it is really, 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 really important at this very time that you value yourself and what you have to say. To yourself and what you live. If you choose to keep, at this point, it looks like you're moving past family traumas and or patterns. Divine is saying release expectations. Because you've gotten over a lot of these problems. However, prove me wrong then. Okay, Fairies, tell me what the fuck is going on right now. Okay, tell me more, tell me more. Now I'm hearing like Grease. Tell me more, like this the other car. I don't know. I don't know what to say. Divine is trying to say that essentially some of you have someone that's not a cheater, pumpkin eater. I don't know what to say. I guess try it out. I know I'm not going to be one of those people, but maybe one of you, you know what I mean, is having another opportunity to go with the flow and see what happens. So I'm going to say go with the flow and see what happens for those people that choose to. This is going to be a fire sign. So if you are a fire sign, essentially, and you have the chance to do it, do it. Someone wants to marry you, essentially. So for those that are getting married, I'm assuming you've been together for a while. You got the Fool reverse, which means someone doesn't want to be foolish. I'm not sure if they want to marry you. You got the Seven of Swords upright. Exactly. Exactly. Why is the Seven of Swords upright? The Magician. So there's some sort of Virgo that's creating fighting or something. Fuck. This is... I'm not even going to say anything. Not even going to say anything. Ten of Cups. So you have some sort of Virgo that basically is maybe done something in the past or whatnot. I don't know. Maybe they're... I don't know. Maybe they come to terms that they love you or something and they want to marry you and have a new beginning. Or maybe they've come to terms or gotten over something of the past. I still feel like, I mean, I don't know. So do what you want. For those that are you that are moving, some of you might have a Virgo that's going to be coming forward. You know, I think that the universe is definitely saying if that's the case, it could be a Libra and or it could be a Taurus. Go ahead. I'm assuming you guys have been dating for a while if you're already talking about marriage, right? Divine, what about those people that need this message are we going for? There's not going to be... They're going to be sending in a little bit of a message. So you might be getting like a text message or a, I don't know, any sort of thing on message, a resource of which people leave messages for people. You haven't heard from this person essentially in a little bit and they don't want any fighting just like you. They do not, or you don't have the strength. It looks like they don't really have the strength right now to deal with a marriage. And that's the truth. The truth, the Ace of Swords came out. They're very, very passionate about you. They're very, very poor. They want to start a new passion. There we go, the Knight of Pentacles. I don't know. Do what you choose to. Do what you choose to. At the end of the day, maybe what's happening... okay, this is so stupid. Whatever. I'd rather just experience new karma with someone else, but that's me. Call me a fucking asshole. But when you choose a chumpa instead of me, fat, fugly asshole that's bitter and an addict, don't ever look at me again because you're dead to me. But I'm pretty hardcore and raw. So, I don't hate you in any way. I don't even know who you are, is the way that I look at it. So, apparently the divine is wanting some of us, or all of us, I just don't ever, will never, I would rather take this karma to my grave than ever deal with that bullshit again. I'd rather go back to my ex and deal with the Leo and deal with that karma than deal with this ever again. But that's me. You know what I mean? If some of you are looking for relationships, basically I think what's happening is so many of you guys have actually started really mastering your shadow watching this, is now we're actually healing past family karmas, period. What does that mean? That kind of means we recreate new karma, because there always has to be karma happening. So when we're doing shadow work, I never told you guys about this part. But we're functioning in a way that we're living. So this is going to be easier than later. Every person, in a sense, is a karmic trait and or a karmic person. So inevitably, for instance, me, it's a trait, okay? So, like, for instance, if you have an overbearing or controlling mother, okay, that maybe is not the healthiest person in the world, you are going to end up marrying a person that's overbearing and unhealthy, most likely, okay? And then, if you have a mom that maybe wasn't there a lot or neglected you a lot, you know what I mean? Or you are probably going to be someone that's going to end up with someone and or be someone that's over smothering, over in there involved, you know what I mean? Put him on a pedestal and stuff because you were never treated with that affection, right? If you are given too much and, you know, as a parent that gives too much, or a person, you're going to end up being a person that is going to give too much in a relationship and or allow people to give too much to you and then never give them enough to the other person, etc., etc. There's always going to be karmic cycles that we're always going to be working through every single relationship that we're in. So the way I look at it is I dealt with my last relationship in the healthiest way that I could with the most toxic person I've ever met in my life. You know what I mean? Now, what that means is that karma is something I have an issue with now running away, even though I didn't run away. I left someone that's toxic. The universe sees it as though karmically I left. So my next relationship, I'm gonna have to make sure, that's why I'm like, I'd rather die than be with this person again. I'm gonna make sure that I don't just run from that person. Actually, most likely, it will take me so long to even be with that person, so I'll never have to actually run. You know what I mean? It's kind of the same thing. So my struggle will be like, let's do this very slowly so I can make sure that I don't have to run, because, you know, we get karma based on the people that we choose to be with. So if that person is like, you've been punked, like the situation I've been in when it came to actually work and relationships, that's okay though, because it was a sudden return and it happens anyways, then those are the karmic things. So I had an issue with putting people on pedestals on my work and on my relationships. Well, now it's the opposite. I put myself on a pedestal, and so that's the karma that I get to create for at least 14 years. But then I'm going to have to deal with that, and then there's going to be a balance. So we can try to be balanced, but at the end of the day, balance is, in a sense, for me, being single and only worrying about myself, because as we know, it's easier to be able to do that. Do you know what I mean? And because I don't think there's a lot of healthy mental people out there. Most people that are in relationships are with people that, anyways. Actually, there's a guy that, yeah, there's actually a couple guys actually that I think they're very healthy. But now that I've been through such trauma, it's hard for me to be like, oh, this is just chill, you know? Because those people were basically with succubuses. So people that were so, like, in your face and such negative energy that all they do, they have no idea, they just suck people's energy. It is what it is. So I do think that although it looks like many of you, or many of us, are dealing with that. So, keep moving the way you're moving. I really hope the camera didn't stop because someone called me. So fucking annoying. And I hope you guys are doing amazing. What we're dealing with now and why we're crying and releasing is because we really, 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 really want to see people. I'm gonna cry, Scorpios. Where did this come from? To see people at their best. But they're not. And they're not healthy. And they're not happy. And there's nothing you can do to change it. And by you letting people come in and out, in and out, in and out of your life, it's not healthy for you, and it's enabling them. I guarantee, Scorpios, every time, and this is how I test people, if you leave and they choose to go to someone else, that's your sign. In other words, I told you so. Because if they can't be alone, Scorpio, like you have, and done the work that you've done for you, why the fuck do they have the right to come back in your life? And you're going to tell me that you're not going to live off that same karma. Just like the friends that you have in your life. If they've hurt you so bad, like the way some of mine have, why would I? I don't give a fuck. Of course you miss me. You're a succubus. You used me for everything you can. And when it came to helping me, where the fuck are they all? Actually, the two people, a Scorpio Libra, one of them, and a Capricorn Leo, the only people that reached out to me out of everyone I would have thought, and a Cancer Scorpio moon. The only people. Not Aquarius, not the Aquariuses, not, because we're that self-involved. Why would I ever put those people on a pedestal? when they obviously don't care about anyone other than themselves. And I will never be on that pedestal. I was a gift and a lesson for them to realize that when it is what it is. You've been punked, bitch. That's what it's kind of like. But at the end of the day, we can't fix people. We can see, we can try, we can hope. But if you walk away and they go to something, or they don't even care, or there's nothing, but then they miss you a month, 2, 3 later, it is what it is. Do what you need to do. Because you can learn from that karma. Not fuck with them any further. And then you basically can just you'll deal with one more of those kind of people. And that's for you to show the universe that you are who you are. You're going to continue to have those people in your life. But you're not going to put them on a pedestal. And you are going to move away from things that are unhappy and unhealthy for you from this point forward, okay? Thank you so much for being here.